Right, it'll be the fair's fare, which is £28.
28?
Yeah, well, £30 it is.
Okay.
Alright?
It's okay for me. Is it far or?
Well, no, it's not the distance, but it's outside the metropolitan area. So it's either a basic price of £48, which is the minimum fare, or if we get a ticket,
Yeah.
which is the fair's fare scheme, which is £30.
Okay.
Vous m'emmenez à Shepperton?
Je sais pas.
Comment ça?
L'autorisation est toujours un peu compliquée à obtenir, monsieur.
Quoi? Il vous faut une autorisation pour aller à Shepperton?
Question de sécurité. Non mais vous inquiétez pas, hein, les refus sont rares. T4203, requête spéciale Shepperton.
Roger, understand the weather. The ice fog up here is pretty bad. Let's make it good the first time, over.
Bah, je pensais pas que prendre un taxi pouvait être aussi compliqué.
Pour accéder à la capitale de la galaxie, monsieur, tout est compliqué.
Quoi?
La capitale de la galaxie. Vous comprenez que pour rentrer dans Shepperton, j'ai des soucis, moi. Il faut d'abord prendre les grands axes, ensuite tourner sur la gauche. Alors là, dès qu'on s'engage dans les petites rues de Shepperton, c'est le bordel.
On a souffert, on dirait.
C'est une question de point de vue. Que dis-je? De ligne de mire. De surface corrigée. De volume d'affaires. Tiens, à ce propos, vous me devez 518 € et je vous fais grâce des centimes.
Gardez la monnaie.
Merci.
Hello, good evening. It's Thomas Cazals from France, Mr. Ballard. Hello, how are you? Okay, thank you. I call you because I'm trying to contact your French editor to have an interview, but we don't have an answer from your part. So maybe you will find weird. But I've decided to go to Shepperton.
Et j'aimerais faire une interview avec vous pour mon film.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not an amateur, but I... Okay. Yeah, but okay.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow. Climb aboard. You are about to take a journey out of this world into the world of the future.
Could you introduce yourself?
My name is Violet Webb. Want the address?
If you want.
73 High Street, Shepperton, Middlesex. DW179AB.
And you live in Shepperton since when?
1965.
Okay. And what do you think about since 1965?
Oh, it's grown a lot. It was a little village when I first came, but now it's a town.
And what do you think about Shepperton?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Why?
What number were you on? Well, everybody's so friendly here. Everybody's so friendly. It's a nice atmosphere wherever you go.
This is the Battle of China. This is the great city of Shanghai on a September day in 1937. This, the fearful beginning of a new kind of war. This, the first mass bombing from the air of a helpless civilian population. Exactly 3 days after Hiroshima, a B-29 set out for Nagasaki. At 10:58 the morning of August 9th, the bomb was exploded above the city, and in the towering mushroom, Japan could read its doom. This was more than a routine bombing. It was the funeral pyre of an aggressor nation. The bomb had been purposely exploded high, so that the greatest part of its radioactive material was dissipated in the stratosphere.
Is there something to see here in Shepperton?
Things to see?
Yeah. There's Shepperton Studios.
Shepperton Studios, yeah, they're up that way, over the bridge.
Okay.
They've made some famous films, I think.
Yeah.
Harry Potter film. And something else, Batman. Made Batman there.
Shepperton, a small town on the River Thames to the west of London, is nowhere. That's its great appeal for me. There are film studios here, and it lies within the psychic catchment area of London Airport. So it expresses transience, classlessness, which is rare in England, alienation, and a complete lack of traditional reference points. It's the way of the future.
This is the BBC Light Programme. Next, we present Ted Heath and his music.
This is a C-124, the largest transport plane in the Air Force. It's no picnic flying a payload over country like this, and when ice fog moves in over those mountains, then you're heading for trouble.
51054, I have you in radar contact. Ceiling is 0. Visibility 1/16 of a mile with ice fog over.
Roger, understand the weather. The ice fog up here is pretty bad. Let's make it good the first time over.
Perform your final cockpit check. Your gear down and locked over.
Roger, cockpit check completed. Gear down and locked 5-4.
Roger, 51054, your final control. Roger, your heading is 235. You're correcting over to the on course nicely. Your heading is 235. Now right, 3 degrees. Your heading is 238. You're now over touchdown point. Take over, complete your landing. Roger.
We're home.
It's a big mistake for writers to live in city centres like Notting Hill or the Paris left bank. No one living in the Portobello Road or Rue Saint-Denis could have written Crash, for good or bad, who knows. Chinese takeaways, video shops, car hire firms, film studios, closed-circuit TV cameras, 5-minute friendships, impulse travel, Heathrow's only 10 minutes away, and sexual relationships that end with the dawn. But above all, it's nowhere, and the perfect vantage point from which to observe the new world emerging around us. It's also a refuge. I live here like a former criminal in a witness protection program.
And it's a very broad cross section. You've got many different types of people of different age groups and different businesses who all live in this area. We have some extremely wealthy people who live down near the river, and some very ordinary middle-class people who live up in this neck of the woods. I enjoy living out here. It's a very pleasant, nice atmosphere without living too far from central London, which takes about 20 minutes on the train. The Shepperton studios doesn't seem to have any effect on us at all. I very rarely see anybody from the studios there. You wouldn't know it was there unless somebody told you. It's a nice village. Very happy we're here. All products I sell from my showroom here are all German, and I don't deal with anything else other than German cars. That's a mistake. You see these letters?
Yeah.
Do you know what they mean? Lots of trouble, usually serious.
And last of all, designed for the electronic highway of the future, the fabulous turbine-powered Firebird 2.
sont pas ratés. Vous vous soignez avec les moyens du bord, ça devrait aller. Qu'est-ce que vous foutiez devant la maison de Ballard?
Et vous, qui êtes-vous?
Karen Novotny, médecin généraliste et dernière résistante au bombardement onirique du rêveur.
Je suis tombé dans une ville de fous. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez?
Vous protéger.
De qui? De quoi? Où est-ce que vous m'emmenez là?
Vous énervez pas, hein, c'est ridicule.
Bon, arrêtez-vous là! Non, conduisez-moi à mon hôtel plutôt.
Firebird 2 to Control Tower. We are about to take off on the highway of tomorrow. Stand by.
The future before us is a nightmare marriage between Microsoft and the Disney company. The most juvenile fantasies brought to us by the most advanced communications technology. The American dream is of an enormous nipple pressing to our lips its oversweet milk. We suck contentedly, unafraid of the comic book demons who howl to our sleeping brains. Fantasy rules everything today. Politics is a branch of advertising, while advertising, Coca-Cola and Benetton, McDonald's and so on, has huge political impact. Our entertainment culture is dominated by international conglomerates, Hollywood and Disney, that want to colonize our minds. The planet dreams. Nothing is true, and nothing is untrue. The amazing thing is that people seem to like it that way. They enjoy being infantilized. Archaic myth and the fantasies of super science collide and fuse. We die in blue corridors that lead to a nightclub the size of the universe.
Anybody home?
The future is going to be boring. The suburbanization of the planet will continue, and the suburbanization of the soul will follow soon after. The fantasy that dominates our world, the enormous novel we live inside, is the new reality. A giant billboard image of Drew Barrymore lying across an unmade bed is a more real landscape than the Sahara Desert. A politician's lies are the new truth. Mental disease is the new health. TV wars are the new peace. Alienation is the new togetherness. Nothing is true, nothing is untrue.
Je n'ai jamais eu l'intention de vous tirer dessus.
C'est un revolver ou un sac à main que vous venez de ranger là?
Soyez pas cynique. Vous avez toujours pas compris que toute la ville était sous la coupe du rêveur?
Mais quel rêveur?
Le rêveur illimité.
Quoi, vous voulez parler de James
Ballard, himself. L'oracle de Shepperton. Ces ondes oniriques sont de plus en plus puissantes. Les résistants vont finir par céder. Il faut agir, et vite.
Moi je voulais juste l'interviewer. Merde, c'est quoi ce bordel?
I don't think it was in Shepperton, does it? There's a few writers, got quite a few stars living around here.
Yeah.
There's a couple like their privacy, like Edward Woodward, who's down the road from here, but he likes his privacy.
Yeah.
He keeps his windows shut, sort of thing, like so you don't see it.
Okay.
Basically, you've got Thames Meadow. It's all river walks. Massive load of river walks, hiking.
Ballard a déclaré un jour que Shepperton était la banlieue exotique de son esprit. L'image était belle, mais la réalité l'est moins.
Quelle réalité?
Bonne question. Imaginez deux villes superposées.
Une ville réelle et une ville rêvée.
Exact. Et ne me demandez pas laquelle est rêvée et laquelle est réelle, parce que vous le savez tout aussi bien que moi.
Tout ça est ridicule.
Ah bon? Et comment se fait-il alors que ça fait 1 heure qu'on tourne sans parvenir à quitter les environs de Shepperton? Comme si les bretelles d'autoroute s'étaient transformées en rubans de Mobius. Merde! Pour couronner le tout, le réservoir est à sec.
Shepperton is like a refuge. You say
you
a
could
refuge?
call it that, I suppose, yeah. But it's a nice village. You know, the pretty part of it is down on the river. Have you been down there?
No, I go.
Yeah, down to the roundabout, straight on,
Okay.
and that'll take you down to the river.
Yeah.
And all the way along there are some houses. it's a nice village. You know, the pretty part of it is down in the river.
J'ai la sale impression d'être manipulé depuis le début.
Normal. Ballard a peur de vous. Et je crains qu'il n'envisage de vous éliminer.
Pourquoi je devrais vous croire?
Parce que le même sang coule dans nos veines.
Ce que vous voulez dire par là?
Nous résistons aux ondes oniriques du rêveur en refusant d'habiter paisiblement ces paysages intérieurs. Il ne parvient pas à maîtriser notre conscience.
On aurait toujours des élucubrations?
Non. Notre sang est réellement différent. Une anomalie globulaire qui induit une résistance aux ondes oniriques du rêveur.
Ils sont devenus les autres résistants?
Eh bien quoi? Ils ont tous craqué, l'un après l'autre. Ils sont devenus fous ou se sont suicidés. Il ne reste plus que moi et vous.
Ça ne dérange pas si je prends les choses en main?
Que voulez-vous faire?
Petit tour en barque.
En d'autres circonstances, j'aurais pu trouver cette balade agréable.
Oui, c'est séduisant.
Je crois pas.
Merci.
Non, ce que je voulais dire, c'est que je ne crois pas qu'il soit raisonnable de poursuivre notre route.
Moi, je suis d'accord avec vous.
I'm very interested in technology and the way that cars, highways, skyscrapers, TV, the internet, mobile phones all act as facilitators, making possible the emergence of new kinds of psychological traffic, revealing to us the latent possibilities within our minds.
Vous prétendez qu'on m'a fait une prise de sang pour vérifier si j'étais un résistant?
Non. Que vous soyez un résistant ne fait apparemment aucun doute. Je pense qu'on vous a fait une prise de sang pour connaître votre indice viral. Et à mon avis, il est très élevé. Ceci dit, faites attention. Les résistants sont capables de filtrer les ondes oniriques du rêveur, mais leur équilibre psychologique est très fragile. Ils ont des tendances schizoïdes et paranoïaques assez marquées. Alors n'allez pas vous laisser avoir par eux.
After I finish reading the newspaper after breakfast, I travel to work, a distance of about 2 feet, from my armchair to my desk. I sit down at about 9:30 and work till 12:30 without a break. Then I go out and shop, to have a walk. I come back, make a quick lunch, generally back at my typewriter by about 1:30. Then I work till about 5, again without a break. If I'm writing a section that's flowing well and easily, I could go on to 7 o'clock. Generally, I end about 5 and then have a very stiff drink.
Quite a ways out there.
It's like 30 miles away.
Yeah, it's quite a ways, yeah.
Okay. It was about 40 miles into our trip today.
America is our greatest enemy today, a threat to everyone on the planet. I think America is still trapped in the 20th century, held back by the chains it forged from its adolescent fantasies. It now sees the rest of us moving away into the future and screams with rage at the bars. The Iraq War was a cry of anger that America has been left behind with nothing but its trashy dreams and its nuclear weapons. The child screams in its lavish nursery, but the house is silent, and its parents, Europe, have gone away. The advanced societies of the future will not be governed by reason. They'll be driven by irrationality, competing systems of psychopathology.